Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Duties Behind the Camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. We are making a Malaysian style滑蛋河粉today, which is a fried rice noodle with a gravy, and it is going to be delicious. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe for more simple food ideas. Dude's family is from Malaysia, and when we got together, I thought, oh, all they ate was spicy food. But then I discovered they had this delicious noodle that wasn't spicy. It had some protein in it, different proteins, along with some veggies, and a gravy smothered over my favorite noodles. I have 5 ounces of chicken that I've already sliced up. I'm using chicken thighs. You can use breast meat here if you'd like. And I'm just going to marinate it in some cornstarch to velvet it a little bit. So like half a teaspoon of cornstarch, half a teaspoon of soy sauce, half a teaspoon of Shaoxing wine. Shaoxing wine is just a rice cooking wine. And if you don't have Shaoxing wine, you can use a white wine or a sherry. And I'm velveting the meat to make it a little bit more tender, a better mouthfeel. And generally when I'm using ground meat, I don't marinate, but because this is just going to be cooked quickly, I do want to marinate it so that the chicken has some flavor. And we're also going to marinate the shrimp a little bit. And we're just gonna set this aside while we prepare the remaining ingredients. We're using about 8 small shrimp. I've already taken the shells off and deveined them. I've cleaned them and I've also pat them dry. We're adding about half a teaspoon of the Shaoxing wine, a pinch of ground white pepper, and a pinch of kosher salt. And again, we're just marinating the shrimp because we want them to have a little bit of flavor. And we're also going to set this aside while we prepare the remaining ingredients. We're also using 1 clove of garlic that I'm just going to mince. All right. I also have 2 stems of choy sum, which is a Chinese veggie. This way. Just going to cut them down a little bit. And these ones I'm going to cut the stalks off so that they all cook evenly. All right. I also have 2 fish cake that I'm using, and this is about 2 ounces. And we're just going to slice it. Just put this back in the bowl. So the fish cake looks like this because I can get them freshly made here in Vancouver. But if you can't find them freshly made, which is possible, that you would just find them in the grocery stores, in the refrigerated section. It usually comes in a block that you would slice in kind of rectangular shape. We need some soy sauce to flavor the noodles when we fry them up. So I am using 1 tablespoon of regular soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. Dark soy sauce is going to give it that color, and the regular soy sauce adds the saltiness. Dark soy sauce is not as salty. I am also adding an 1/8 of a teaspoon of sugar as well. Just stir that up. Just want that sugar to dissolve. We're also going to add 2 eggs. We just want to lightly beat them a little bit. That's it. I'm using a pound of fresh rice noodles, and they look like this. When you get them from the store, sometimes in the refrigerated section, they will come and it's hard as a rock. So what you do is you just put them in the microwave, nuke it for a minute or 2, and you start to separate them into individual noodles. In Vancouver, I'm able to get these noodles freshly made, so I usually stop by that store to get them. We're going to start with frying up the noodles. I am using a non-stick frying pan today. We're going to turn it up to a medium high heat. I'm using a non-stick frying pan because the rice noodle tends to stick, especially if you're using a stainless steel wok. Now I use my stainless steel wok all the time, even for rice noodles, but sometimes not everyone can cook it so that it doesn't stick. So we'll use a non-stick. I'm adding a tablespoon of avocado oil. Now the noodles are already a bit oily, so you don't want to add too much oil. And we're just gonna add all of our noodle at once here. We're gonna let it fry for about a minute on one side, and then we'll flip it over and spread it out a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna turn it, or I'm gonna flip it now. I don't know if you can see, just a little bit golden on one side. I'm going to add my sauce now. I want to mix it around till all the sauce soaks into the noodles so that there aren't any white noodles left. And the pieces that were fried, you can see that they take in a little bit more color than the rest of the noodles. Okay, turning off the heat. You can see some of these pieces are darker than others. Kind of mimics the charring you get in the restaurants, but it's not the same, but it will do. And transfer this onto a plate. Okay, in the same pan, on medium heat, adding a little bit of oil, we're gonna cook our shrimp. I'm using tiger shrimp today. That's what was on sale. So you can use whatever shrimp you have access to. I like the tiger shrimp. Look at how orange they are when they're cooked. Okay, once they're done, just remove them, set them aside. You don't want to overcook your shrimp. Adding a little bit more oil, and we're going to get our chicken going. Once you get a good sear on one side of the chicken, you can start moving it around. Make sure that it cooks all the way through. Once the chicken is cooked through, add your garlic. Cook that for about 30 seconds, just until it's fragrant. I'm going to add in our chicken stock. It's 1.5 cups of chicken broth or chicken stock. Adding 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, one teaspoon of sugar. The sugar will balance out the flavors. Okay, adding our fish cake. And our vegetables. It'll just take a minute for the fish cake to heat through and the vegetables to cook. Just gonna make a cornstarch slurry. So about a tablespoon of cornstarch and a tablespoon of water. I'm just using a bowl that I used earlier for sauce. Mix this through. Make sure that the cornstarch is dissolved. And this only works with room temperature or cold water. Okay. I'm gonna put that through. Thicken up the sauce. Maybe a little bit more. Just add enough to thicken it. I'm turning off the heat. Adding my shrimp back in. And we're going to drizzle the egg. And let that heat through. All right, I'm going to pour this onto the noodles. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. All the ingredients for this recipe cost me less than $10 if you include all the bits of sauces and things that I used as well. But you're looking at, I don't know, $15, $18 in the restaurants, which I just think is outrageous. Eat well, save money, make it at home. Drizzling on some sesame oil, a teaspoon or so. Some ground white pepper. And last but not least, fried shallots. Now I just buy this in a jar. You can make your own if you like. And there you have it. Wat dan chow ho. Are you all ready for?
This is the taste. I'm Dude, and this is another plate of nostalgia. My mom and my grandmother cooked this dish a lot. It's kind of like on regular rotation. The saucy rice noodle. And this is something that you'd get at a hawker stall or in restaurants in Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. This dish is usually served up with pickled chili. All right, let's get into this. Oh yeah, so much color, and the aroma is fantastic, right? Yeah. Shrimp. I got some fish cake already. Where's that awesome noodle? Yeah, color with the noodles. Yeah, just so much flavor going on here. Yeah, some veg to boot. All right, let's get some of that noodle. The rice noodle is rocking a little bit of charred crispiness on the sides. Great texture. And the noodle swimming in that wonderful sauce. Fish cake, tasty. And the prawns. Crunchy, cooked perfectly, and all together. So much flavor, all the different mouthfeels, the different textures. A wonderful, nostalgic dinner, meal that you can have by yourself or with your family or friends.
Awesome, thanks, Dude. This recipe is definitely going into the new noodles cookbook that I'm working on. In the meantime, you can find it on FLO'S.com.